Welcome to another What's Got Battle Report. I'm Edgar, this is Perry, and we are going to be playing 500 points Tau against Tyranids. And we were looking at 40k, and it was all like, you know, knights and riptide wings and stuff like that, and all kinds of huge indestructible models who fire a 72-inch blast and destroy everything. So we're thinking, let's go back to the basics, to the kind of armies you'd see in, like, you know, a starter set, basically. The type of armies that are like rhinos with tactical marines and some more rhinos with tactical marines, those kinds of armies. And so we're going back to, you know, smaller armies.
So that's gonna be
the way we're gonna be.
Yeah, the name of our battle. Yeah. Back to basics.
A little bit more smaller sized chests rather than you know, riptides firing across the table and blowing up 5 tanks at once.
And a more important note, which we discussed earlier, is the importance of smaller troop choices, which normally would be blown into pieces and is a kill point worth.
Yes.
But now they could be highly strategic in 500 points.
Now they are the main tactical elements of the army rather than just small supporting elements.
Because
sort of barricading the road towards your riptide.
Yeah, you know? Basically you have to pick troops because they're troops, so you have to pick two choices.
You have to have them.
Yeah.
But now they're the core of our army again. So, well, let's take a look at the army.
Yes.
Alright, so this is 500 points of Tau. Let's go through it. This is 5 of the new breachers. So these are the guys with the really short range weapons, which get like strength 6 AP3 when they're within 5 inches. In a devilfish, I have barely used this bugger in ages, so it's kind of fun to finally get it on the table again. 4 marker drones, or rather, no, 4 gun drones. I'm sorry. So, you know, yeah, the basic 4 gunners, 5 pathfinders with a chassis, 10 fire warriors with 2 marker drones. This is the warlord, the fireblade, and 10 recruits with sniper rounds and 2 recruit hounds. And then, well, let's take a look at the Tyranid army. Perry, tell us what you have.
Alright, first of all, my lictor died, so this is gonna be my lictor with the smaller scything talons.
Right.
I like the deep strike ability. I've got 13 termagants with flash borers. No devourers. 13 hormagants, pretty basic. 3 raveners, and of course my Tyranid prime, which will get its support from 3 warriors. 2 warriors with devourers and 1 warrior with a venom cannon.
Alright.
Oh, and I have to mention that, yeah, the only upgrade I bought was a pair of Rendiclaws from Raveners, which is normal.
Okay, well, so these are the armies. Well, let's go to turn 1. Okay, so this is our deployment. Let's take a look at the Tyranid line first, because they deployed first. Termagants with the prime. Hormagants scuttling around in the middle. Bunch of Raveners.
Important detail.
And warriors.
There's an objective marker on it.
And there's an objective marker over here. Over there. Somewhere in the forest over there. And then the Tau side. Objective marker over there. Another one over there. Another one over there. The Tau side, the Pathfinders over there on that flank. The fire warriors with their marker drones, the fireblade in center position. The drones hiding behind the cover. Devilfish right behind them with the breachers inside. And you may have noticed that there are no objectives in the Tau area, which is maybe a slight tactical blunder. Okay, so let's go to the first turn. I did not seize. So, do you want to say something, Perry?
Yeah, actually the mission.
Yes, the mission. Oh yes, the mission. It's Maelstrom number, I don't know.
6.
And what it means is we start with 6 tactical objectives, cards, and then reduce the number by 1 every turn.
Yeah, and that's why I put the objectives in one side of the table. And I got lucky with the dice roll of deciding which side of the table I start. So that's why the Tau Empire starts with no objectives in our deployment zone.
You know, we'll make up for it in destruction and kill.
We'll see.
And a firestorm. Oh, and the recruits. They are in outflank because that's what they do.
And the lictor will be deep striking.
Because that's what he does best. Alright, so let's move on to turn 1. Okay, so the end of turn 1. The Tyranids are gaining a huge tactical advantage in points. Because they have like almost every objective marker, and it's like 5 score objective missions and supremacy for another D3. So that's also not. So what is it? 5 points now, I think.
You
5 or
really
6.
want to know? Yeah, a lot.
Well, the viewers want to know.
6.
Okay, I didn't want to know.
I have the tactical advantage with the tactical objectives.
I didn't want to know. Okay, I did score a point for also capturing 1 objective, but didn't manage to do anything else. I killed a Ravener, like slightly unlucky with the dice, but I was lucky to be able to remove its cover save. I still had 3 Pathfinders. They scored 2 hits, so they removed the Ravener's cover save. And then the Fire Warriors, you know, unleashed the barrage, and well, they did 4 wounds, so you know they rolled a few 1s and 2s too many on the wounding, so you know they got lucky that it didn't got just ravaged. The Raveners didn't get ravaged by fire. You know, maybe another turn, but we'll see.
I have to admit that I totally forgot that 2 Markalite tokens were enough to remove the cover saves, and it has instead of a 4+ cover save, it now gives a 3+ cover save.
Due to the objective benefits, yes. But I removed it. And you know, AP 5 shots against armor 5, so you were lucky that
I admit I was
that it didn't pass him anyways. Anyway, we'll see.
Well.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I can do anything about it. I also killed, what was it, 4 Hormagaunts, I think?
4 Hormagaunts and 2 Termagants.
Yeah, 4 Hormagaunts and 2 Termagants. Yeah. So you know, thinning the swarm a little bit.
By the way, I admitted that this conga line is slightly annoying, but gladly my opponent Edgar knows that they're Tyranids. They have to move. They have to move forward. But
yeah, I'm not really gonna take an issue with it. You know, it's a smart use to just try and nab the objective for the tactical card. So yeah, you know, same there.
Yep.
So well, that's the end of turn 1. On to Tyranid turn 2, and then. No, I hope my crew turn up in turn 2 as well. So okay, the end of turn 2. So the field has changed a little. Not really the points, slightly, but you know, yeah. Not really my dice rolls. It was pretty abysmal, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, 50 hits, 3 wounds, stuff like that, you know?
Like Raveners with barely a scratch left on them, and it took a lot of shots to take them down.
Oh well, but anyway, let's see. Okay, the Breachers, they came out, the Recruits came out from our flank. All the Tyranids gathered in the trench in the center, ready to assault. The Raveners tried to assault, but they narrowly didn't make it. And then the Fire Warriors took a lot of firepower, but they destroyed them in return in their own turn. And the Breachers and the Crew, like, they killed, I don't know, 2 or 3 Termagants. It was like, I don't know, what was it, 11 cover saves or something? Something like 11 cover saves, and I think 3 died.
Actually, 1 died.
1 died?
Yeah.
Well, from both units in total?
Oh no, that's not entirely true. The Breachers killed 2 Termagants,
yeah,
so
that's
in total 3.
Yeah, see? And I think I did a wound on the Lictor.
Nope. You get it's only one.
Oh yeah, what's the only save?
But I
yeah, the only save.
Yeah.
Okay. So well, you know, let's see what the Tyranid turn brings in assault territory. Okay, so this is in between. This is Tyranid turn 3, and we're just giving you a look at the combats that sprung up. The Hormagaunts made it to the Fire Wars, but they did lose 3 of their number to the Overwatch. So, you know, let's see if they can make it, but because the Fire Wars do have defensive grenades and the numerical advantage and armor. These Breachers are screwed. It's pretty funny, the Termagants tried to charge but rolled 3 and they needed 4, so out of luck there.
Yeah, or else you had lucky, because then I would have charged you Devilfish.
Oh yeah, that's also a possibility. Well, nobody likes Devilfish. And the Crew, they scored something like 10 hits on the Lictor, but only like 2 or 3 wounds, and no wounds passed through the save. So let's see if he can grind his way through all the Crew or not. So we'll get back to with the results in well, a second. Okay, the end of turn 3. There are still some Tyranids in the middle, some warriors huddled over there, and a Lictor who's feeling quite surrounded at the moment. Combat was interesting. The Hormagaunts assaulted the Fire Wars. They didn't do much in the first turn, and the Fire Wars did a couple of wounds in return. And then in the second turn, they suddenly did like 5 wounds. So they killed, what was it, 4 Fire Wars at once. But I charged, instead of shooting, I charged the Gundones in, who managed to finish off the last Hormagaunts. And it also got me an objective point for destroying a unit that had charged me. The Lictor, well, he's stuck in the Quagmire and he has 1 wound remaining. And my Devilfish, he rushed forward onto the objective. And let's see, well, oh yeah, and there's still drones over here, they're doing stuff. This is the end of turn 3. Yeah, the end of turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay, this is turn 4. Yeah, turn 4. And it's quite a pretty cool turn.
Yeah, and a lot of things happened.
Yeah, quite a lot of things happened. You know, it's been a really fun game up until now. It's really like, back and forth and stuff. So, well, let's see. The Tyranids moved ahead a little bit. And the Lictor, he suffered 2 wounds in his final round against the Kroot. He did kill another Kroot. So they killed him.
Yeah.
But it took a while. It took like 3 turns. They have AP5 close combat weapons. So it still took about 3 turns.
The Tyranid Prime managed to assault the Devilfish and only took 2 hull points. Sadly.
Yes. The Prime, he went from here to the Devilfish, who was standing on the objective.
Yeah.
And then the Devilfish, scuttled off with his final hull point, and everything in the army got into position and fired on the Prime, and narrowly managed to take away the final 3 wounds. So that nets me a couple of points, one of which is an objective card for killing a character and slay the Warlord. But there's not much left on the table, so we'll have to see how this plays out. They're still within synapse range, which is, pretty neat.
Yep.
So yeah, on to turn 5. Okay, so this is the assault phase of the Tyranid turn 4, and the Termagants assaulted they used to be Fire Warriors, but the others died due to the Warriors destroyed the Fire Warriors. The drones, they are still intact, so at least I've elevated my majority toughness. So I don't know, I think I have an acceptably decent shot at least stalling out this combat.
How about your grenades?
Yes, the Fireblade has photon grenades, so defense grenades. So it's 9 Termagants against 2 drones and a Fireblade with still all its wounds remaining. So this could get pretty exciting. So let's record it.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. You don't have assault grenades and you charge through terrain, so
yep.
I gotta go first.
Yes.
2 attacks from the drones. So these are the drones. Web skill 2 or 3. Anyway, low anyway.
4s.
Oh well, let's do it. Okay, strength 3, toughness 3. So it's 2 wounds. That's pretty nice. 2
6s.
Oh, one of them
survived.
That's 1 Terma.
Yep.
And then the Fire Blade. 3 attacks, web skill 4. He has a higher.
Wow.
Yeah, he has. Well, he is a commander, so he practices.
Yeah, but he still got. He's got web skill 4.
He's got web skill. He practices. He doesn't intend to use it, but he practices. So that's every turn in combat he still misses 2 of his attacks. Every turn, it's like 5 rounds of combat by now. Every turn he misses 2 of his 3-ups to hit. And he doesn't move. Oh well, okay, the Termagants. Let's see if they can
8 attacks?
Survive. 8 attacks.
Okay, I still got the majority, so hits on 3.
I'm pretty sure that the drones have weapon skill 2. So yeah, you just roll.
Right. 3 misses. A lot of 6s. I moved my Lictor through.
Okay, well you need to repeat that feat because toughness 4 majority.
Yeah, but strength 3.
Yeah, so 5's up.
5 ups.
Ooh, how many?
1, 2. Yeah, 2 saves.
Okay, 2 4-up saves.
You can do it.
Let's put 1 on the Fireblade. And another one on the Fireblade. Okay, 1 wound on the Fireblade. So it's a draw.
It's a draw.
It's a draw!
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't practice for nothing. Well, actually, he does practice for nothing because he doesn't hit, but... And he doesn't even make it more difficult to... Yeah, no, he practices for nothing. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
So, okay, this is the roughly the end of turn 4.
Yeah.
Tau turn 4. Okay, well, it's getting a very tense game. Still needs to jump those drones, but we'll do that in a second. So, all these units over here are focused their firepower on the warriors. 1 warrior died, and the warrior over here got 2 wounds from the Pathfinder, so they're still useful in a small unit. The Fireblade's in a real pickle over here. He has a little bit of trouble because his drones just died.
Yeah.
Hardware got destroyed. The Fireblade, well, he's doing okay on his own, but he only has 1 wound remaining, so I hope he can hang out, because now his unit weapon skill is a point higher, so the Gaunts have to roll 4-ups instead of 3-ups to hit him.
Yeah, but you now...
But I only have 1 wound remaining, so it's really...
And 3, so
and
also
top is 3.
Force...
yeah, so it's basically the same as before.
Yep.
No, it's 7-1, so good odds, I hope. Oh no. Those drones over there, line breaking.
Of course.
Got the objectives, which is point. I think we're either equal or like 1 point behind of each other in tactical points. So
yes.
It is a really tense game. I'm loving it because it's really the small skill, small areas of combat, small ranges. I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
you love it?
Yeah, we're actually enjoying this small field
we're
combat.
really, yeah, it's really fun. So we advise it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw out your knights and buy tactical marines. Those are the marines with bolters. Yes? Okay, well, we'll see you at the end of next turn. I hope my Fireblade lives, please. Oh god, please.
I think it will be munched. Num 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 num.
What do you think?
He probably dies.
Yeah, he probably dies.
It's tough, he cannot fight, but...
Well, it's a Fireblade. He has a ceremonial sword.
Yeah, which does absolutely nothing in its turn.
Oh god. Okay, well, we'll see you at the end of next turn. Okay, well, this was the end of turn 6, and, well, what do you know?
He still lives!
He's still alive!
Damn it!
Final wound, he even killed the Gaunt in return. Oh, so exciting. It was, he suffered 2 wounds, and he passed both of his 4-up saves.
Yeah, in your turn, I will eat it.
In my turn, I wanted to live. So... This is scary as hell because he has a card so he can slay the warlord after that obviously slay the warlord. And he also has a card so he can get another D3 victory points for killing the warlord. So this is really important. I hate this. All right. So we'll continue with turn 6 because we rolled to continue turn 6. So we'll get to you back in a second. Well, disaster strikes. What's even worse than you might think, the Fireblade, lost his last wound. Well, it wasn't that strange. He suffered 3 wounds and, failed the saves. The drones, they assaulted, the unit of 4 drones, they assaulted. They did nothing. 8 attacks, 0, they didn't even score a wound, they didn't even force a save, and then they failed their leisure test. The Gaunts rolled 1 for sweeping, and the drones rolled a 1 for sweeping. So, even if they had the same initiative, and they still died, so... Lamest coincidence ever.
You want to see the grin of the Great Devourer?
No?
Yes.
No one does.
But I am.
Shut down your screens at home, please.
I am gonna roll.
Yes,
for my
the D3.
Slayer.
So roll a 1, please.
So that is 1 for Slay the Warlord.
Yes.
And D3. Just 1 point.
Well, okay. I can't live with that, but I'll have to live with that. So we'll get back to you. If the game still continues, so
that's true.
On a 5-up, 4-up.
4-up.
On a 4-up.
Turn 7.
Please continue. Please continue.
No!
Yes, I still have a chance.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, this was turn 7. It was really close, I think. I hope. It's probably gonna come down to a final point or something. I scored a point. I think you scored a point as well in the final turn.
Yes, actually. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
1 unit destroyed.
Yeah. So
those were the 2 last
Pathfinders were destroyed by the warrior, and the warrior got destroyed by the drones, who then jumped back into their line break spot.
Yes.
The Kroots got assaulted by the Termagants. Didn't kill anything with their Overwatch, and then rolled pretty dramatically in close combat. So I don't know, 3 out of 8 hits or something, and 1 wound. So yeah. And then Termagants killed 2 in return, and so they fled, but they at least they survived their sweep.
Yep.
But yeah, this is all that remains on the table. It's 3 crew with a hound. It's Devilfish 1 hull point.
Yes.
And it's the 2 drones that came from the Devilfish.
and actually,
4 Termagants.
And actually, those drones have done an awful lot.
Yeah,
so
they actually did it quite a lot because nobody bothered to actually just, focus on them for even a second. It's 2 drones for most people. Yes.
Edgar, question.
Yes.
Is the Devilfish really that worthless as people say? In
Well,
500 points?
It's relatively worthless, I'd say. It's kind of useful. It's actually, it deposited the breachers just in front, almost at the front of my basic, deployment line. So it's not like they couldn't have walked over there by themselves. So yeah. And instead of Devilfish, I could have taken 2 Piranhas instead of something, which would have more or less done the same as Devilfish. It would have been a little bit less tough, armor 11 up front instead of 12.
Yeah.
But they would have had double the firepower, double the number of drones, and they're fast vehicles. So if the Devilfish could be useful in large guns, it's just really expensive. That's the main thing.
Sorry. Yeah. I am screwing around with the camera. Anyway, what I would like to mention as well, that if you have picked the two piranhas, then you wouldn't have used your breaches effectively.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, in this case, they just walk forward, like they stood over here basically, so they didn't need to move far. But if it were a different kind of game where I needed to cross the entire table to reach my prey, in that case it would have been really useful. I want to use it in the future. I want to try and use it in the future with 10 breachers inside, like a real large shock unit. That isn't the suit unit.
All right.
I want to use stuff that isn't battle suits.
Yeah, and you succeeded because it was
without
still.
Hampering myself. Well, as you can see, there's 4 Termagants left. If we had another turn, they even had to check for synapse and everything.
Yes, which I would probably fill, and you would have.
Well, maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
These are 5 or 6. But, well, anyway, we're not entirely sure what the points are, so we're going to check. I have.
Slay the
Warlord.
At First Blood?
Linebreaker and First Blood. So that's 3 points.
Yes.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 12 points.
12 points.
12 points.
Okay.
And then I'll count. This is your.
I've got no Linebreaker. I've got no.
You got Slay the Warlord.
I do get Slay the Warlord. Exactly.
So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's
14.
Yeah, 14. So you narrowly edge out. So Perry is the winner.
Barely.
And Perry is the winner. And I think we can both agree we had a lot of fun.
We absolutely did.